Okay, just getting ready to get started. Give me a minute. I'm getting ready to go. Getting ready to go. Getting ready. Alrighty. That being said, go live. And now. All right, which one is this? All right, so much for that idea. Well, let's see if this one works. All right. Hello, Vendo. What's happening? Getting ready to get started. Just getting here. Getting ready. Here we go. And here we go. Hello, Vando and Nerva Junior Val. Sherry, hey, what's happening? Wally B, what's good, fam? Any millions yet? We're working on it. Mike, how's it going? From Calgary. Cool. I've never been to Calgary. I'd like to go there someday. Boca Macau, what's happening? Daniel Berry Sports. Cool beans. Nerva, Sherry, thank you. All's great. Cool. Oh, Sherry, I got some really bad news. I'm going to give you a buzz later on if that's okay. Okay? Something really bad happened this morning. It's really bad. Anyway, can somebody do me a favor? See if the YouTube channel is working okay? Can somebody check the YouTube channel, see if it's okay? I'm just want to check, make sure it's streaming all right. Kais, Kinsley, how are you today? Yo, Goku. Ooh, haven't heard that one in a while. Put your life savings in ASTS. Oh, hell no. Sorry, Goku. Never heard of it. That's a no. Great. Tony, no. Tony, nothing. No, nothing. All right, that being said, let's get ready to roll. Good evening, everyone. My name is James. This is Dividend Stock Talk, brought to you by The 10-Minute Trader, where I invest in dividend stocks. Where the hell are my glasses? Sidetracked. Where are my glasses? Give me a second. I need my glasses so I can read the screen. Calgary is cold. Yeah, I wouldn't be going up there until... Can you call in the morning? Sure. You have a migraine. Sorry, kiddo. YouTube is not working. Damn it. YouTube is not working. Why the hell isn't YouTube working? Okay, hold on a second. All righty. Okay, just gotta see what's going on here. YouTube. Oh, damn, it's not working. Damn it. All right, give me a second. How do I do this? Shit, Jacob's not here. That's right. And there we have it. All righty. All right, so that being said, let's get this out of there. Let's get this back over to here. Is that right? That's about right there. No, I can make that screen smaller. All right. There we go. All good to go. Good? Good. YouTube not working. Let's check and see if it's working now. Refresh. Yep, it's working now. Yay. What the hell is that? Uh-oh. Give it a few minutes, maybe it'll turn on. Who knows? Anyway. All right, Goku, man. Marshalon. Marshalon? No idea what that means. Sophia, what's happening? What's happening, Miss Sophia? Let's go back and see if it's working now. See if it's working. See if it's working. It's not freaking working. Damn it. Oh. Let's try this one more time. One more time. One more time. If we try. One more time for all the old time. I think we can make it. One more time. Okay, there we go. And let's go back to the screen. And let's go back to this. Give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute. That one's not working either. What the hell's wrong with my YouTube? Oh, come on. Shit. Okay. Oh, good. Can you check CMCSA? CMSA. Oh, it's Comcast. CMCSA. All right. Yeah. We'll take a look at that one. Just came on. Did it really? Let's go back and check it out. Yeah, but it's the wrong screen. Why the hell is it the wrong freaking screen? Ah, flying fuck turd. Oh, this is just not my day. One more time, if we try. One more time for all the old times. All right, get rid of that one. Yes, get rid of this one. Okay, let's get another one in there. Shit. I don't even know which one this one is. All right, still no. Motherfucker, this one's YouTube right here. Why does it say YouTube's here, but it's not working there? No. Yeah, it's working. No. Yeah, it's working. No. Yeah, it's working. No. Yeah, it's working. No. That's funny. That one's funny. What's this one? Why does it say YouTube's here, but it's not working there? All right, it's working. It's working. All right. right there. All right, good. That's working now. Oh, I think that's it. That's about right, right? All right. I think that's right. So let's double check one more time. One more time. Oh, I think that's it. That's about right, right? All right. I think that's right. That's not right. So let's double check one more time. One more time. Oh, I think that's it. That's about right, right? All right. I think that's right. That's not right. So let's double check one more time. One more time. That should be it. Should have it. It's not my thing, you know? If it was easy, it would be easy. That's all right, right? All right. I think that's right. That's not right. So let's double check one more time. Is it? Come on. One more time. That should be it. Should have. It's not my thing, you know? If it was easy, oh, come on. Oh, I didn't want to turn it off. I turned it off. I'm going to mute it. Is it? Come on. That should be it. It's not my thing, you know? If it was easy, oh, come on. Oh, that ain't it. Jacob, Jacob's here. Can you fix it?
What happened? Okay, hold on. So let's go like this. We're gonna minimize. So display capture right here, 1300 by whatnot. You see how this is on YouTube?
Yeah.
What you're looking for is Thinkorswim, correct?
Yeah. So that one. No, that one right there.
The middle one?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you look here, do you see the box right here? What were they not capable of seeing the whole screen?
No.
Is that the problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
do you see this? Do you see this red box?
Yeah.
This red box states that it is too big for what they are seeing. So you need to move this to a smaller state to where it fits inside the black box right here for them to see.
Okay.
So when he goes like this, you'll fade to black, you'll fade it back, and then when they go to look, they're only going to see what's here, which is, in just a moment, they will only be seeing this. If you are correct and they hear this statement, I should see a bunch of thumbs up or you're good in the chat boxes across all of your lives.
No, because all of these
are showing what you're doing, but there are other people you're talking to that are doing the same thing.
See,
hold on, it's working.
No. That's a long time ago. Right? It's working was right about here somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. So go to YouTube here. Hold on. I can't see. I can't see.
That's good. See, your YouTube.
Now it's working. Yay!
So
Apache did it.
What you were missing, this red box around the preview test.
Okay.
It needs to be the same size as the box here. It was way too big. So you were on the right area. You didn't press the right thing, and that's okay.
I'm getting there.
Yes, you are. I'm a little late coming back, as you know. I'm just
perfectly fine. Okay, so where are we? Okay, mindful awakening. Thank goodness Jacob showed up. He's about to do the Hulk smash.
I am doing some form of that.
All right, hold on a second. This message is held for review. Okay. Hello.
The held for review messages are them stating something they shouldn't be.
I missed that whole thing. I'll talk to you after we're done. All right, thank you, Jacob.
Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I do. I need a lot. All right. Thank goodness Jacob showed up. Yep. I hope you're healthy and thriving. I am healthy and thriving. Good. Thank up, Jake. Thanks. Sweet Jones. All righty. All good. 2 different screens up. Yeah. Right. We're ready to roll. Sorry about that. Technology is not my thing. So let's get the ball rolling. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Okay. So my glasses. Hold that thought. Glasses, glasses, glasses. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Glasses. See, I don't need the glasses to see these here. I need the glasses to see that way over there because that, big, huge screen allows me to read it better. And then I can answer text down here. Alrighty. All right. First time watcher, Ryan, how are you today? Jay Walker, you joined? Cool beans. How you doing, Mr. Walker? Ryan, what's happening? What do we have over here? Okay, over here, over here, over here. Okay. I have a budget of $1,000 to invest. I was wondering which is the best stock to invest in that would give me some great returns. Okay, Ryan, I'm terribly, terribly sorry to be the bearer of bad news here. I'm not looking for stocks that go from here all the way up. You're looking for something that's called capital appreciation, something that grows really fast. That's what you're looking for. This is not it. This is not the place for you, dude. Terribly sorry. Don't get me wrong. I love the interaction. I love chatting with people. I love helping people out. But my main focus here is a simple, safe, predictable, consistent strategy that gives me 1% every single week. That being said, what you're looking for is just a little bit different. All right. Now I'm retired, so I'm not looking for capital growth. I'm not looking for my money to go from here way up really fast. No, I like it very slow, very steady, very predictable, very consistent with very little to no risk at all. That's what I'm doing here. So you might be better off someplace else. And I hate to send people away. I do, but it's just a learning thing. Thank you, Jacob. All good. 2 different screens going. Wonderful, wonderful. Dom, question. Does the military use the ASVAL gun and my favorite gun back? Dude, how would I know? We're talking about dividend investing for weekly cash flow with dividend stocks and stock options. Why would I know anything about what the military's doing? What's my target return? My target return is 1% on a weekly basis. So 1% every week comes to over 50% per year. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, so what do we have over here? Sorry, guys, I got to catch up with some of these questions I missed. Sorry. All great, good, Sherry, good, good, good. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Carol Gary's cold, blah, blah, blah. Can I check on CMCSA? Mr. Tony, CMCSA, Comcast. Here we go. CMCSA. Whoa, what happened there? Interesting. Okay, first thing we're going to take a look at tonight is going to be Comcast. If you don't know anything about Comcast, I think they incorporated in 1964. Okay, they got over 65 million people paying them every single month. 65 million subscribers. That's a lot. But they have some nice cash flow. What do we have here? Dom. You look like you're in the military. I was in World War I, World War II, Korea, Iraq, Iran, blah, 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 Ukraine war, every war in history. So, question is, does the military... No, sorry, dude. I was in the military in 81 and 82. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. I was a crew chief. I'm that idiot you see on the side of the Huey with the door open. Yeah, standing on the runner. Yep, that was me. Okay, nothing happened. I was a crew chief. Nothing happened while I was there. We just ran around. All right. Comcast, let's take a gander at it. Okay, here's the high about a year ago. Here's the low within the last couple of days. All right. So she drops down, shoots up, drops down. Here's a new bottom right here. Now, anytime you see a bottom of the year, it's a perfect opportunity to watch it and see what happens. Because you're going to make most of your money buying low and selling high. You're not going to get any lower than the low of the year. There it is right there, the low of the year. So let's see the rest. But before we take a look, a deep dive into the chart, let's take a look at the season, at the numbers and see what that looks like for us. Does it look like it's going to work for us? All right. It's currently at 34.04. So the 34 for this week, there's only 2 days left. We're not going to get much on that. But next week's 34 is going for 43. That's a 1.5. So 1.5 is like 75% per year. La, 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 la. Okay, that being said, the numbers work. Great. So let's take a deeper dive into the chart, the high, the low, all that kind of nice, neat stuff. A year ago was the high of the year. That was 45. Wow, I gotta make that smaller. Why am I not seeing this whole thing? Why? Tell me why she cried and why she lied to me. Uh-oh. A little more. There we go. Now I can see the whole thing. Much better. All right. The high of the year was a year ago, and that was 45.43. She drops down, shoots back up, challenges that high of the year. Didn't quite make it. 45.44, something like that, but not quite. Now, look at the last 90 days, okay? Way up here, she drops down, goes sideways for a bit, big gap down. I love a big gap down on a nice company because you know eventually that gap is going to fill. And you're down here at the bottom of the year. So buying at the bottom of the year is ideal, but you don't want to buy it at the bottom until this thing turns around and starts going back up, which it did. We're going to get a closer look at that. Last 30 days, we want to go from the 5th, right there. Here we go. Here's your last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago, we opened up at 37.34. She dips down, shoots back up. Here's your 30-day high, 38.50. From there, big gap down. Yesterday, nope. Last Thursday is the 30-day bottom. Okay, Friday was higher, Monday's lower, Tuesday's a little lower, and today is on the upside. Today could be, You got 2 days the upside, yesterday and today. Tomorrow, if she opens up higher, okay, what do I mean by higher? Right now, she's at 33.94. So if she opens up higher than 33.94, for me, that is a great time to jump in because you get your 30-day bottom here, 2 days to the upside, yesterday and today. Lines up nicely. Now, what does it normally do this time of year? Well, normally this time of year, let's take a look at it. Unfortunately, look at that. Here's where we are right here. Right here, right now. Okay, right here, right now. Yeah, seasonality does not look that favorable. However, seasonality is kind of like the rear view mirror. As you're driving down the road, looking back, this looks like the rear view mirror. Just coming down. And that's the last 10 years of average movement. Now, the current situation, which is the current trend, okay? See, the trend's your friend right up to the end. Here's the bottom right here. This is going to turn. This is going to shoot up. Now, the trend supersedes or trumps the seasonality. So the trend takes precedence. So if the trend is trending up, well, that kind of goes against the seasonality. So it is what it is. Follow it if you like. Choose if you like. Always ask yourself the question, do I like Comcast? And do I like Comcast at this current price? Well, this current price is only 34. Well, 34 is a good price for Comcast if you like the company. Remember, they've been around since 1964. Not quite 100 years old, but they are over 60 years old. Okay? All right. Next. Ooh, Sweet Jones wants to take a look at Kohl's. I like Kohl's. I actually own a bunch of Kohls. All right. At first glance, it doesn't look the greatest in the world. However, I like it because it gives me over 2% every week. Now, here's the high right here. She's dropping, dropping, dropping. Here's the bottom right there. Again, perfect time to jump, in my opinion. It's it. My opinion. The best time to buy is at the bottom of the year. Look all the activity here. We're going to take a look at that in a minute, but before we do, we want to check and see if the numbers work out. 13 is the current price. Well, it's an easy one. 13. Well, this week, still 2 days, I can get 17 to 20. That's over 1% for 2 days. Okay, not the greatest in the world. Next week's 13 is going from 37. That's 3%. To 41. That's another good one. Now, last night, I don't know how many of you here tonight were here last night. Last night, we had 4 companies that were over 3%. One company that was 2.5%, and one company was like 4%. Nice. I did write them down. I don't know where that is. Funny thing is, when you get old, you have to write stuff down so you don't forget. But when you get really old, you forget to write stuff down. It's terrible. All right, anyway. So the numbers work. Great. Now let's take a look at the chart. Is it a good time to jump in and buy? A year ago, we opened up at 25.59. The high of the year, 29.69. That was the beginning of April. From there, drop, 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 drop. Last 90 days, same thing. I'm looking for the 5 things. The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at the direction. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, great. It looks good. Here's the bottom right here. It's one of these. We're going to zoom in a little bit closer and get a better idea. All right, here we go. 30 days ago, here's the high. Here's the low. Here's where it was. Here's where it is. Look at the movement. Down, up, down. Now it's going back up. Here's the 30-day bottom. 2 days to the upside. Okay, granted, we have a higher high and a lower high and a higher low. So she is going to the upside. How far is it going to go? Don't know. Well, let's find out. Well, the number looks okay. Let's do a quick covered call so you can see what it looks like and how it actually works. Okay, Keith, does prices move more with earnings announcements? How long is your average stock hold? All right, Keith, the longest I've ever held anything is 9 months. That's it. 9 months is the longest I've ever held anything. My average hold time is about a week. That's it. 5 days, in on Monday, out on Friday. That's the average. Okay, sometimes I have to carry it a little bit longer. Sometimes it makes sense to carry it longer. Now, take Kohl's, for instance. I've had Kohl's, hold on a second. Let's find out exactly how long I've had Kohl's. That's middle of December in that account. Wrong one. Okay, in this account, beginning of December. Okay. Okay, so beginning of December, one account, middle of December, another account. What is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks. Okay, and I get an average of 1 to 2% every week. So I'm up almost 15 to 18% already with just Kohl's. That's not bad. All right, anyway, let's do a quick trade on Kohl's. We're going to do next week's. So let's get rid of this. Now remember, we want to do the 13s. First thing I want to change is I want to change this right here. See where it says spread single? I'm going to change it to covered stock. Basically what that is, a covered call. When I say I want a simple, safe, predictable, and consistent trade, here, let me explain to you briefly. When I say predictable and consistent, well, consistent, I can do it every week. 7 February, that's this Friday. 14 February, that's next Friday. 21 February, that's 2 Fridays away. 28 February, that's 3 Fridays away. So on and so forth. Every single week, I can do this trade and if I'm getting 1 to 2% every single week, why would I get rid of it? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Now I usually buy it, sell it within 5 days, but if it gives me 2% every week, I'm going to hold on to it. Well, Kohl's is giving me 2% every week so far. So a couple of weeks it gave me 3%. So anyway, this week 13, we're going to change it to covered call. Okay. These are all the different trading strategies with options. Okay, you got your single, your vertical, your back ratio, calendar, diagonal, straddle, strangle, covered, synthetic, butterfly, condor, iron condor, vertical roll, blah, 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 blah. That's a whole bunch of them. Okay, and then when you get into these ones down here at the bottom, then you get the double diagonal. You get the double calendar. Then you get your unbalanced. And then you get your double item. Look at that one. Yeah, a lot. All right. So we want the covered stock. I want to keep it simple. There are a lot of trading strategies out there that you could do if you wanted to. Now, here, every night, I'm here every night except for Fridays and Saturdays. Last year, it was every night. This year, it's every night except Friday and Saturday night. There's no trading on Saturday and there's no trading on Sunday, so there's no sense of looking at it the night before. The 13. Let's take a look at the 13. Because if I'm buying it tomorrow morning at 13, I'm going to sell it at 13, and I'm going to pick up a nice premium on it. So let's see what it looks like. Now, I said I don't want to do this week, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Okay, the strike price 13 right here. Here it is. It sets everything up for me. Now, I'm just going to change a few things here. Number one is I'm going to change it from 10 contracts down to 1. That way you guys don't panic and you say, well, that's too much money. One contract, give you an idea. It's like, okay, one contract is this, well, I can do 5. One contract is this, I can do 8. One contract is this, I can do 22. It's, that's how you do the math. All right, and then I'm going to change from a limit order to a market order. Now, the difference between a limit order and a market order, a limit order is just plain stubborn. This is what I want, and I'm not taking any less, or I'm not paying any more. One or the other, because you're limiting what you're willing to pay, or you're limiting what you're willing to sell. Okay, it's called a limit order. This is what I want. That's it. What I don't like about limit orders, when I'm jumping in to a new position, is it could sit on the, what do you call that? The market maker's computer until he's damn good and ready to fill it. Now, a market order will fill instantaneously. Okay, so first thing tomorrow morning, this will fill at 9:30. Because whatever the market opens up at, that's what I want it at. Why? Well, because the stock and the option are together. Right here, are together. So I'm buying the stock, selling the option at the exact same time. Now, when I say simple, safe, predictable, consistent, predictable, I know exactly what I'm going to make before I even do it. It's right here. Okay? Now, let's take a look at some of the numbers. First, here's the trade. You ready? Buy 1 covered call of Kohl's, KSS. 100 weeklies. That means it's a weekly option. I mean, it's going to expire in 1 week. Okay? 14 February 25. That means it expires next Friday. The $13 call against the stock at the market to open. That's the order. Buy 1 covered call of Kohl's, 14 February 25, 13 call against the stock at the open, at the market at the open. Okay, there it is. Another question. Kardaj, what's happening? Team Snag and Whiskers, if you've been holding Kohl's for weeks, an average stock price is 15. What strike price would you sell this week? My average strike rate, give me a second. Okay, I'm going to hold that question right there. We'll take a look at it in a second. Let's finish going through this one first, and I'll cover that. All right. So here's the trade. Everything you see on the trade. When I say safe, covered call is one of the safest strategies there is. The safest one is just buying the stock, but there's no return. You're not making anything just buying a stock. Okay, you own it. That's it. There's no cash flow there. So, safest, the second safest is going to be the covered call. Okay, because you're safe, because you own the stock, and then you're selling somebody the right to buy it from you. In this instance, you're buying it at 13 and you're selling it at 13. So where's your profit? Well, your profit's right here. $40 per contract. Now that may not sound like a lot, but I already know exactly how much I'm going to make before I even do it. Safe, simple, predictable, consistent, 1% per week. That's what I'm looking for. Now, if the profit is $40, well, what kind of rate of return is that? Well, let me show you the math. It's not that difficult. Okay? You can watch it over. Now, if you didn't know, this session right now, the screen, me standing in front of it, is being recorded onto YouTube. If you have any questions, you can always go back and you can always read it or watch it again. Okay, so the maximum profit is $40 per contract. So what is one contract costing? Well, let's get up the calculator. Calculator, here we go. Here's the calculator. Clear that. $40 is the profit. To find out what your rate of return is for the week, because remember, we're doing this on 1 week at a time, we divide it by the cost of the trade, including commission and fees. Okay, that's 1,260. 1,260. That comes to a grand total of 3.1%. Okay, I like 3%. And I actually happen to own some Kohls. And yeah, I average between 1 and 3% every week with Kohls. That's why I continue to hold it. And I will continue to hold it, and I will continue to sell covered calls against it until it doesn't make any sense anymore. To me, it's always, always, always about the numbers. What did I buy it for? What am I selling it for? How can I best profit on it on a weekly basis? So I'm retired now, so this is my hobby. It's not a business for me. This is just a hobby. And you guys get to enjoy the fruits of my labors. Good for you. All right. So that's 3%. Now, what I didn't tell you, okay, this is very important. Well, it's kind of important. What I didn't tell you is this number here, 3.17%, is the calculation if this was an all cash account. Now, what does all cash mean? Well, it means you're using your own money, nobody else's. The reason why I say that, because there is an opportunity for you to use what is called margin money. Now, margin money can get you in a lot of trouble if you're not careful. Basically, margin money is you're borrowing the broker's money. So if you put in $100,000, the broker will match that dollar for dollar, 1 for 1. When you get really good at it, the broker will match you 2 to 1. For every $100,000 put in, they'll put in $200,000. So that's a 2 to 1 ratio. So this number here is strictly cash. Let me show you, because this account here that you're looking at is the margin account. So let me show you what the number looks like if it was a margin account. Now, this does not mean that you should do a margin account. There's a lot of risk involved. You really should understand that before you jump in. Okay, so let's clear it out. Now, the profit's still the same, $40 per contract. But what changes on a margin account, it's here, the numbers are right here. Instead of the all cash number, 1,260, that's all cash. Margin, I only have to put up 611. Well, let's see what that looks like. So you take the $40 and you divide it by 611. So instead of getting 3.17, I'm getting 6.54 on margin. Now, margin is borrowed money, which means you have to pay it back. So you better be right and you better be profitable over and above what you're borrowing the money for. Now, I'm borrowing the money at I think it's 8.5%. I'm perfectly okay with that because I'm making 1% every week. 1% every week is over 50% per year. So if I can borrow money at 8% and make 50% on it, well, I'm getting 32% free. 32% free is not that bad, okay? Not really free because I actually have to do the work for it, and it did take me about 20 years to get to where I am. So if you think you're going to jump into the exact same, well, you probably could if you're actually following me. Anyway, so yeah, that's margin. Be careful with margin. You can get burned. Okay. So we have a question over here. Team Snaggin' Whiskers wants to know if you've been holding Kohls for weeks and the average price is 15. What strike would you sell this week? Now, you're thinking me. What would I do if my average price is 15 and the current stock price is 13? First, I gotta get out of this. Get out of this, get out of this, get out of this. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. All right, so. All right, so your average price is 15. Do you see where 15 is on this chart? Now, we're still looking at the 30-day chart. The 30-day high, the 30-day bottom. She drops, goes up, back down. Now we have 2 days to the upside. Perfect opportunity for me to jump in. Now, I don't give tips. I don't give advice. I just read the numbers and tell you what I would do. Okay, so if you do this, you're taking the responsibility on yourself. And no, I did not tell you to do this. Okay, so we're all grown-ups here. Listen closely. I'm not telling you to do this. What I'm telling you to do is never blindly trust anybody you see on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever the hell you're seeing me, YouTube, okay? Never blindly listen to anyone on YouTube, okay? It's interesting information. It's great. However, do your own research. Make sure it makes sense to you before you do anything. Okay, I like Kohls. I know what they do. I know how long they've been. I've seen all the numbers, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so 5 questions. Question number 1, does it make sense? Question number 2, do I like Kohls? Question number 3, do I like Kohls at this price? 13. Question 4, am I willing to hold on to Kohls for as long as it takes for it to hit my target? So if I'm buying it at 13, I want to sell it at 13. So what do I mean my target? If I'm buying it at 13 and selling it at 13, not really quite my target because the stock can go down. Okay, right now it's at $12.99. I can buy it at 13. It could go down tomorrow, and it could keep going down, keep going down. So the question number 5 is, are you willing to hold on to it for however long it takes for it to hit 13? All right, so to answer the question, if my average price is 15, what strike price would I personally sell? Well, 15 is right up here, off the chart, way out of range. Doesn't even look like it's going to hit it. I would go probably $13.50 this week or $14 next week. $14 definitely next week. $13.50 maybe this week. See, the $13.50 is paying $18. Well, that's next week. Hold on. That's next week. Okay. This week's $13.50 is going 4, 4, 6. But there's only 2 days left. What are you expecting? Seriously. But next week's 14s. No, that's this week's 14s. Next week's 14s. Next week's 14s are going from 9 to 10. I might even do the $13.50 for next week, depending on what happens tomorrow and Friday. Because you got a gap down here, and then she's shooting up. Well, how high is it going to go? We don't know. That's why I just do this one at a time. So it's slow. It's boring, it's monotonous, it's the same stocks over and over and over again. But if you're okay with 10 to 15 minutes every day, making 1% every week, well, that's over 50% per year, if you're okay with it. All right. Sorry, I hopped out really fast. Can you answer the question above, please? Oh, Ryan, the question above, if you had $1,000, what would you do? Okay, Ryan, I said earlier, sorry that you missed it. I definitely don't think you're in the right place because you're at $1,000. Number one, sounds like you're just getting started. Okay. Now, getting started, you're probably going to want capital appreciation. I mean, you want to buy a stock and have it shoot up. If that's what you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. That's not what we're looking for here. Here, it's simple, safe, predictable cash flow. I want stock to go nowhere or up just a tiny bit. Okay? So you might be in the wrong place. Sorry about that, Ryan. DC, New York City, what's happening? All right, here we go. What do you do when you're down in your stock purchase and you want to sell a call for 1% and it's not worth it? Okay, Jonathan, we just talked about that just now because somebody over on YouTube was asking, because he's got Kohl's at 15. What would you sell the strike price this week? Well, this week is only 2 days left. Doesn't really make sense. But next week, I do the 1350s right here or the 14s right here. Depends on what the movement's going to be like tomorrow and Friday. And also going to depend on your risk factor and how much time do you have to devote to it. If you can only look at it once a week, it's probably best to go with the 14. If you can look at it every day, which is what I do, first thing in the morning, I jump on, okay, where's my positions look like? And then go from there. And let's go back over to here. Tim McCarty, how are you today? All right, Steve Fogel. And so, more profit in doing the 2-day first on Kohl's. Cool beans. Okay, Tim, in some of your accounts, the stocks are down big, like Harley Davidson. You're right. Even with that, you're up 50% on average per year. Yep. The Specialist. Ooh. I got invited on the set for The Specialist with Sharon Stone and Sylvester Stallone. That was years ago. Why is the image mirrored in a simple setting? Everything is reversed on your screen. Okay. If you know how to do it, please let me know. Okay, because this is YouTube. TikTok allows you to reverse the screen. What is this? Nope, that allows me to share it. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever how to reverse the screen on these cameras. Okay, I got six cameras going. Only one allows me the opportunity to flip it, and that's TikTok. So that's the only one where everything comes out normal. Everything else is backwards. Yeah, here's what it is. Sorry. I never knew what correct strike to sell when stock price drops. Okay, Team Snag and Wiggles, whatever it is. It's always a personal preference. Now, some people don't feel secure in selling below what they paid for. So if you're in at 15, way up here, and you don't feel safe selling a 14 or a 1450, look at the space between here and all the way up to the 15. It could, but realistically, would it? Okay, I like to play odds and probabilities. Take a look at the average movement. Now, from 1260 to 15 is going to be what? $2.40. Now, I know $2.40 doesn't sound like a lot, but on a $12.60 position here, that's 20%. Yeah, there's going to be profit taking before you get to 15. It ain't getting to 15 without profit taking. It's going to go up, it's going to pull back, then it'll go up again before it will get to 15. Do the numbers, because numbers don't lie. When the stock look at here, it's at 1260 and it jumps up to 14. Well, that's $1.40. That's only a little over 10%. Okay? 10% in those profit taking. You're thinking from here, which is the bottom, up to 15, which is what you're talking about. That's a 20% increase. Do you honestly, do you think it's going to jump up 20% without profit taking? Probably not. So it's not going to happen that quick. It's going to go up, there'll be a pullback, go up, pull back, go up, then it'll hit 15. Normally. Because stocks have a tendency to go up to a certain point before people start taking their profits. Because there's two interesting things about profits. Number one, it ain't a profit until you take it. That's a big one. It's not a profit until you take it, until that money is sitting in your account. It's hypothetical. It looks good on paper, but you can't take it to the bank. You can't put gas in your car with unrealized gains. Okay? So think about it. From here, which is the bottom, you can't negate the bottom. Just because we're here now, you can't negate the fact that it was down here. To there, it's going to be 20%. That ain't going to happen without some kind of profit taken. Renee, question. Do you buy the stocks at the same time you place the covered call, or do you already own calls? Okay, so here's the thing. When I'm first jumping in to a position, I'm buying the stock and selling the option at the exact same time. Buy the stock, sell the option at the exact same time. Okay. Once that option expires and now I just own the stock, well, then I sell the option Monday. So what we're looking at here, let's take a look at this for a second. Oops, not that one. Nope, not that one. This one. Okay. So you see all these stocks here? CVS, Foot Locker, Halliburton, Kohl's, Macy's, RILY, Riot, Starbucks, Walgreens, US Steel. Well, the only one that looks like it's going to go away this week is this one right here, Starbucks. Because this is the only one that's in the money. So I'll make the money on that one, and then I will pick up one more stock for this account. Now, I got 7 accounts, and most of them have anywhere between 5 to 8 positions. Okay, so I try not to have too much going on at one time. Okay, that being said, that was Kohl's. What do we have to look at now? All righty. All right, so Jonathan answers your question. You figured out how to talk to yourself. Yes, I did, KG. That's funny. Every time, I missed that one. All right, here we go. Every time you have it, you mess with it again. Yeah, unfortunately, see, at night, see, I got 4 computers, but this is the only one that's hooked up to this setup. Okay, so in the morning, I don't use this setup, but I use the computer, so I have to turn everything off in the morning. Then at night, I turn everything back on, and every once in a while, I mess it up. I'll get it. It'll take a little bit to understand it. Gunnar, how are you doing today? So let's keep on doing this. Tony, good. Ask him, where are the thumbs up? There we go. All right. Thoughts on WiMAX? Family Times Douglas. WiMAX. WiMAX. Now, I'm going to apologize to you guys now because I didn't tell you. And I usually do the intro so that everybody understands where we are, where we're going, and what's going on. Okay, so who's this one? Okay, Family Times Douglas. Now, Family Time Douglas, I'm going to let this one slide only because you're new here, and I didn't tell you what the rules were, okay? So, Family Time Douglas, what I'm looking for is a simple, safe, predictable, consistent 1% per week. Now, we checked yesterday, there's 9,875 companies available you can invest in at any time. That's a lot. Now, I'm very strict with what I look at. If it doesn't meet my criteria, it's nothing more than a waste of my time. So you guys are here to see what I'm doing. So I'd really like to, set a few ground rules. Ground rule number 1, consistency and profitability, which means the company has to have dividends available and an increase in dividends for a minimum of 2 decades. I'm pretty sure WiMAX doesn't fit. Second, I only have 2 criteria. Second criteria, weekly options only. WiMAX has monthly options. If you check the numbers on a monthly option, they just don't work the same. Just don't work for me. So I don't do monthlies. And if it doesn't have dividends, it's going to be a no. If it doesn't have a good amount of increased dividends, I might let 15 or 18 increased dividends work. But WiMAX is a relatively new company. It's not going to fit. I'm terribly sorry. I should have told you that earlier. Okay, no dividends, no thank you. No weekly options, no thank you. This is a monthly. The numbers just don't work for me. Sorry. In your opinion, is buying a 9 delta call a bad allocation of money even if you are bullish? Akira. All right, hold on a second. Try to make my screen look like yours to learn. Thanks. Renee, all righty. Question, do you always buy? Okay, so Akira, here's the question for you. Okay. Now, Akira, again, I'm going to apologize again because you weren't here before. You don't know how all this came about. All right. Now, in 2008, my 9-year-old daughter asked me, Daddy, what are you doing? Can you teach me? Okay, at 9 years old, she was not an honor roll math student, so it had to be simple, safe, predictable, consistent, and no way for her to lose. That's the 5 criteria I had to overcome. I had to create a trading strategy specifically for my 9-year-old daughter. Now, Akira, I'm going to show you who the little princess is. Okay, YouTube, back to YouTube again. Videos, and the oldest videos.
Hi, I'm JC, and you being part of my internet website club thingy, which my dad doesn't like me calling it that, but I do. Being part of that, you're going to be getting weekly lists of stocks that I'll be trading.
That's me.
21 days in the month of March. What does that mean? That means every single day you can buy a different stock. Every single day there is a different company paying out dividends. Seriously. By picking...
Yep, that makes me laugh every time I see it, even nowadays. Now, when she was 9 years old, she didn't understand everything. So when you say, is a 9 delta a good thing to understand or a good thing to buy, let me ask you a question. When you were 9 years old, did you understand the Greeks when it came time for trading stocks? Probably not. She didn't understand them either, so I didn't even address them. I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it safe, predictable, and consistent. Okay, that's what I wanted to do for her. So I have 5 very simple rules. Rule number 1, never buy something you don't understand. Rule number 2, never sell at a loss. Rule number 3, make sure the company is consistently profitable. You have 2 choices when it comes up to consistency and profitability. You can read all the annual reports and all the quarterly reports. Have at it. Have fun. Enjoy. Lots of reading. Or you can go straight to the dividends. That's what I do. It's kind of cheating. I'm a lazy trader. Terribly sorry. However, I like facts and I like logic. If the dividend is a portion of the profits, that means for every dollar they bring in, a certain portion of that goes to pay the dividend to the investors. So there's no way possible for the dividends to increase without the profits increasing. Same the other way around. If the dividends are decreasing, that means the profits are decreasing. So, simply put, consistency and increased dividend payouts. That means they got to consistently increase the dividends. Simple. Dividend kings, 50 years, 5 decades, 50 years of increased dividends. Dividend kings. Dividend aristocrats, 25 years of consistent increased dividends. Dividend champions. The rules are a little bit different between the champions and the aristocrats, but still 25 years of increased dividends. Dividend contenders. 10 to 24 years of increased dividends. They're just not quite to the dividend aristocrats list or the dividend champions list, but still good companies. Those are the 4 dividend stock companies again. And then for the fun of it, I throw in Warren Buffett's list or Berkshire Hathaway, same thing. Okay. That being said, between those 5 lists, you should have roughly about 300 different companies that meet the 2 criteria. 2, consistently profitable, weekly options. That's it. Those 2 criteria, great. Do I pay attention to the delta? No, I don't. Do I buy options? No, I don't. I like odds and probabilities to be in my favor. So if 80, get this? 80% of all options expire worthless, why would I want to buy an option? I'll be in the 80% with the 80% losers because 80% of them lose. So why would I want to buy them? I prefer to sell them. That way, 80% of the time, I'm going to be right. Okay. Buy and hold stock tips. Campbell soups look good for tomorrow. Well, let's take a gander at it. I will be a good wife for you. Thank you, Deadly Kitten. Okay, yeah, but see, Deadly Kitten, I'm not looking. So you're basically wasting your time. Okay, sorry. Since the YMAX is going to be a no, somebody here wants to take a look at Campbell Soup, CMPB. CMPB. No. BP? That's not right either. CPB. Yeah, CPB, Campbell's. All right. Okay, we're going to say no to Campbell's soup real quick. See how quick that was? Now, it takes about 3 seconds. Literally, 3 seconds. 3. 1, 2, 3. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Where is it going? Up, down. No. See where it is? It's actually still dropping. Okay, it hasn't found the bottom yet. It's still dropping. So Campbell's Soup is a great company to keep your eye on. As soon as she finds the bottom, turns around, and then goes back up, that's the time to jump in. So what do we have here? Prove that I'm in it. There you go. Oh, not your son, not you. Okay. Hello. Good morning, sir. And how are you today? You're from India. Namaste. I think I got that right, didn't I? Anyway, so no to YMAX. Campbell Soup, we're going to be looking at it. Let's zoom in. I'll show you exactly what I'm looking at. Okay, 30-day high, 30-day bottom. It's still going down. So I'm going to write Campbell Soup down for next week because I'm pretty sure we're going to find a bottom either, tomorrow or the next day. And where the hell's my pen? There we go, right here. CPB, Campbell Soup. CPB. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12 already on the list for next week. Cool beans. All right. Let's keep on going. All right. Emish wants to take a look at ELF. I never heard of it. So here's a little tip here for you. Emish. If I've never heard of it, ELF, more than likely it's going to be a... No, it's not a no. Hold on a second. We got weekly options. Okay. Well, it's going to be a no because it's at the bottom, but I want to find out whether or not they actually have dividends because I've never heard of this company. ELF. What the heck is ELF? ELF. All right, now, you all should have a financial website to do some research because not all of the, what do you call those things? ELF. ELF, try it again. You need to get a financial website at your fingertips so you can do some research to get answers to some of those questions. EL Beauty. That's why I never heard of it. Dividends. None. Okay, see, nothing there. No dividends, no thank you. Okay, simple. No dividends, no thank you. Why? Okay, who is that? Emish. Emish, why would you come to a show that says dividend investing for weekly cash flow? Dividend investing. If there's no dividends, why are we looking at it? Okay. Alcon, let's invest in a company that makes those weapons. What's your thoughts on Ford? I love Ford. I actually bought some Ford Monday. Let's take a look at Ford. Ford. And here we go. Ford. The high, the low. Where was it? Where is it? What's it doing? Sideways, up, down, sideways, down, sideways. 10.01. Okay, I think I bought mine at 10 or 9.98, something like that. And I sold the 10s. All right, so I like Ford. A couple of reasons. One, it's over 100 years old. Okay, everybody knows who Ford is. Let's take a look at the numbers. 957. Ooh, that don't look good. The 950s are going for 60 cents. That's 6%. Holy shit. That's awesome. That's for the 950s. So you probably walk away with somewhere around 5. I can deal with that. On margin, that's close to 9 to 10%. That's even better. All right. The 10's going for 44. That's over 4%. Okay, so what makes sense? Louis Cat Official YouTube. Yeah. Renee, how do you calculate your 1%? Sorry for the dumb question. Okay, now, don't feel bad about it, Renee. Any question is a good question because you probably have some other people thinking of it. So here's an idea. Are you ready, Renee? $9.57. What's 1% of $9.57? Okay, simple. You take the decimal point, 9.57, and you move the decimal point over 2 places to the left. So it would be 0.957. That's 9.5 cents. Okay, $10 or $100, 1% of $100 is 1. 1% of $9 is 9 cents. Okay, you just move the decimal point over 2 places. That's it. Jason, Jack, what are you doing way over here on YouTube? All right, here we go. ELF is going to be a no. My thoughts on Ford. Let's take a look at Ford. Okay, a year ago, 1150 shoots on up to 15, drops down to 950. Look at this range right here, the 1050 and 1150, just sideways. Okay, a lot of action right here. So yeah, I like the numbers for Ford. See, some weeks Ford has awesome numbers. Some weeks they don't. Well, this week has great numbers, so yeah, I bought some Ford. All right, I might even buy some more tomorrow morning. I think I will. Buy some Ford in the morning. I was wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. Well, you know what's interesting? The difference between TikTok and YouTube. YouTube has a whole heck of a lot less people in it. Okay, and the questions, because they've updated the YouTube. So now the questions just stay on the screen so I can see them now. Before they used to flash on for a couple of seconds and they turn off. All right. So I like Ford. Let's take a look at the numbers. Okay, a year ago, let's get that out of. Let's get that done and over with. Let's get that back to there. That way I don't have to see that thing all the time. All right. A year ago we're at 1166. See that right here, 1166, and the high of the year way up here. Okay, sideways and then shoots on up. Okay, so the high of the year was right around 1463, and that was in the middle of July. Okay, so the beginning of August, well, that's the bottom at 945. Jumps back out. Look at this trading range. Look at this. Like this right there. A nice little trading range. Look at it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You could have possibly done 11 trades there if you know how to trade a channeling stock. Okay, so she drops down, and is she into a new channel? Could be. Could very well be. All right. Last 30 days. What does the last 30 days tell us? Right there. Okay, 30 days ago. Right here, 990. Drops down to 960. Shoots up 1040. Back down, back up, back down, back up, back down. Now she's going up. Okay, do you like it at this price? I like it at this price. If these numbers are correct, I'm going to buy some tomorrow morning because the numbers just look good. Okay? Well, that being said, let's keep on. Actually, let's do a trade on Ford. And let's do the 10. Why not? It's at 1001 right now. Okay? Well, it's at 957. Okay? So let's do the 950. See what it says. Why not? Let's give it a try. Give it a whirl. Take it for a spin. Let's get rid of this. Click on that. Get rid of that. Change this to a covered call right there. And the 950 right there. And one contract. There we go. And market order, because I want it to be filled first thing in the morning. I want to buy my stock, sell my option, and have the money in my account. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you very much. All right, here it is. Buy one covered call of Ford 100. Those are the weeklies. 14 February 25. That's next Friday. The $9.50 call option against Ford at the market to open. $71.50 is my profit. And that's all cash. Now remember, I'm going to give you two numbers. One, if you're in all cash. Now, I always suggest people, when you're first starting, use all cash. Don't risk trying to make bigger money with an option account. With a margin account, because a margin account can, if you're not used to it, get you in a lot of trouble. So don't do it. Stay safe and only do it when you feel you are ready. All right? It may sound enticing. Okay, so the maximum profit, $71.50. Where's that calculator? Here we go. Clear that. $71.50 divided by all cash. It would be $879 for one contract. $879. That comes a grand total of 8%. That can't be right. Now, I'm saying it can't be right because it seems too good to be true for 1 week. Now, you're not seeing it at the moment. I'm going to show you something in a couple of seconds. So if you're going to do margin, it's probably going to be twice as much, 16% for 1 week. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm going to do it. Anyway, being said. Well, besides the point, I like Ford. Always think to yourself. Number one question. Remember the questions? Always ask a good question. Does it make sense? Buying Ford. Okay, do I really care about the dividend? No. The dividend is kind of like a, cherry on top, a blessing. Something that pops up, just, an extra bonus. Now, what I'm looking for mainly is the premium. So this is the trade. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there. Let's go back to here. Single. Okay, this is what I was going to point out. Now, it is currently after hours. What is it? 10:30. Okay, 10:30 on a Wednesday night. These numbers here. Okay, these are the numbers that were here as soon as the market bell closed at 4 o'clock. So at 4 o'clock, you have the ding, 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 ding. Market closed. All these numbers basically just freeze and stay there. Tomorrow morning, first thing, when they ring that bell, ding, 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 ding. Yep, all these numbers are going to change. But the math and the equation is always the same. What am I buying it for? The ask price. what is the closest strike price to the ask price? That would be a strike price over here. Okay, currently 957, the closest one's going to be 950. What is the premium that I'm selling? Okay, so the ask is what you can buy, the bid is what you're going to sell. So if we're buying the stock, we're selling the option. That's a covered call. Okay, 60 cents a share. Okay, now tomorrow morning, these numbers are going to change. So it might not be as crazy as that 8%. Chasing Jack. Yes, I'm aware, Jack. The screen is backward on YouTube. On TikTok, it's the proper way because TikTok is the only app that I know of that allows you to invert. Turn it around. All the Facebook doesn't have it. Instagram doesn't have it. YouTube doesn't have it. TikTok is the only one that actually allows you to reverse the camera so everything looks normal. Sherman, I remove my wisdom teeth. 8 days later, I've not seen any market. Which company is good in the week on your eyes? Okay, we were looking at Ford. Now, I like Ford. I don't give advice. I don't give tips. I'm just telling you, I like Ford. I am going to buy Ford tomorrow. Love YouTube because it makes me feel like I'm sitting in front of the class. Now, I'm kind of curious. Are you watching on your TV? Because that would be cool. Go, yeah, on your big screen TV. I can come and yell at you. Stop doing that. Anyway, all right, let's keep on going. Yeah, so anyway, Patriot, I love Ford. Oh, you're on the phone at work. Okay. And Anonymosaurus. You want to take a look at VRX. I've never heard of that one. And you know what? I always tell people this. If I've never heard of it, more than likely it's going to be a no. VERX. VERX. Yeah, imagine that. It's a no. That's a no. Monthly numbers just don't work. Okay, Anonymosaurus, you're new here, so I'm going to cut you some slack because you don't know that the numbers don't work for monthly options. Ooh, David G wants to take a look at LUV, which just so happens to be Southwest Airlines. LUV. Yowza, check that out. I like this right here. Do you see this? Okay, quick. Takes 3 seconds. High, low, was, is, direction, down, up, down. Simple, right? Let's take a look at the numbers. 31. The 31 is going for 52. That's over 1.5%. 1.5% every single week is over 75% for the year. I don't know about you, but I could do very nicely with 75% a year if I got 1% every single week. All right, that being said, let's take a gander. All right, a year ago, we opened up at $29.75. We bottomed out on the 5th of August at $23.58. Look at the last 90 days, okay? Basically kind of just going sideways with a little spike and a little dip. Okay, the high being right here at 36, the bottom down here at 37. At 30, look at this, 2 days to the upside after a bottom. This is a 90-day bottom. Okay, you're going to make most of your money buying low, selling high. Okay, if it makes sense, it makes sense, you know. So last 30 days, here we go, here we go, here we go, yo, here we go, yo. Okay, 30 days ago, 30-day high. 2 days ago was the 30-day bottom. That was Monday. Tuesday was higher. Wednesday was higher. What does that usually mean? Usually, when you're coming from a 30-day top to a 30-day bottom, usually you have accumulation again. So jump in and it goes back up again. All right, great. I'm going to write that one down because I like that one. So I like Ford Ooh, wow. Ford and Southwest Airlines. Okay. Next. Carrot with hot sauce. Wow, interesting name. You're welcome. Andrea, how are you? All around 2024, how are you doing? Ooh, David wants to take a look at RILY. Now, David, I do own some RILY, just in case you're wondering. RILY, I actually have RILY in a bunch of different accounts because the numbers just freaking work wonderfully. Now, at first look, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, hell no. The high of the year was 40 bucks. Now we're down to $4.75. That's a big ass, that's like a 90% drop in price. Okay, so why do I like it so much? Because it's going sideways since August. Just going sideways, scrolling around here, slumming it. Here you go, slumming it. Anyway, so at 475 at this moment in time. If I'm going to buy it tomorrow morning at 475, well, actually it's at 492. The 5 is going for 6 to 15, which means I can get 1, 2, 3% out of this one. Well, I'm okay with that one. Do you invest the premiums you get on Monday right away, or do you save them for next week? Oh, thanks, Shane. Going back to TikTok. Yep, I don't blame you. So anyway, the premiums I collect, I get 7 different accounts. So there's one account I spend all the premiums. Because remember I told you I'm retired. My money has to come from somewhere to pay my bills. So my trading, I get 1% every week. That pays all my bills. Now, I don't have a lot of bills. So retiring, I get to go where I want, do what I want, when I want to do it. It's terrible being so young and not having someone to do all that stuff with. So let's see what happens. Cause and effect. Can I ask you a question? Oh, wait a second. We're on RILY still. So cause and effect. Have you reverse mortgaged your house yet? Why would I do that? And no, I would never do that. I've seen the fine print on reverse mortgages. They don't work. Okay, the house that I have is being put into a trust, so it gets handed down to my kids. So no, I'm not spending their inheritance that way. Hello, are you going to do some tax session soon, or did I miss that one already? Yeah, dude, you already missed it. It was Saturday. Okay, what I'm still waiting for is feedback from all you guys. So those of you who showed up for the Saturday lessons on taxes, I'm still waiting for the questions. Yeah, it's an interesting take on taxes. Okay, there's a lot of different avenues you can go with the tax scenario. So let's see how it pans out. Andrea wants to take a look at Alcoa and Apache. Alice, have you done American Airlines or Apache yet? No, we're going to take a look at Apache first and American Airlines. Sherman, why you have so much energy for this market? I think in our country, parents are so lazy and only think about entertainment, not thinking about money. Ooh, Jamar wants to take a look at Intel. Here's the thing. I'm a naturally happy, energetic kind of guy. I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful just to be on this side of the grass. Okay, at some point in your life, you may not be there yet, but at some point, you get notices. So-and-so passed. So-and-so passed. Now, my friend who is, he was one of the groomsmen at my wedding. He's gone. He was younger than me, and he's gone already. He died like 15 years ago. Okay, my brother, who's the youngest out of 13 kids. Can you believe that shit? The youngest out of 13, it's already gone. He died in his 30s. Well, he was stupid. He did drugs. Stupid idiot. Anyway. It's supposed to be the parents go first, then the oldest goes, and it's like a domino effect. The oldest goes first, and so on and so forth, and the youngest is what's left over. It's a terrible way of doing it, but it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just happy to be above ground, and yes, I'm excited about the market because, even though we're in a down market and uncertainty, I'm doing fine, even when it's bad, I'm still doing good. Alrighty, Apache. Let's take a look at Apache. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold the phone. We're still looking at RILY. Let's not jump, okay? A year ago, RILY's at 19, jumps up to 40, drops all the way down to 475. That's crazy. All around, can you add Disney to the list to look at? Okay. Hold that thought. Okay, let's zoom in. Last 30 days for RILY. Okay. No rhyme or reason here whatsoever. 30 days ago, around 490. We drop all the way down to 390, shoot up to 520, back down, and just sideways. Okay, I'm into this thing like 5, and it's at 475 now. I just keep rolling it week after week after week after week at 1-2% every single week. Why not? You know, one of those things. So if you're thinking of jumping in, 492, the 5 is going for 6 to 15, which is 1 to 3%, depending on where you jump in. Because you got to remember, these numbers change constantly. But the arithmetic and the math and the equation always stays the same. What am I buying it for? What am I selling it for? What am I collecting as a premium? Remember, the premiums are kind of like an insurance policy. Because stock options were originally insurance policy for stocks. All right. Apache. APA. Here we go. Interesting. High, low, was, is. Look at the direction. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Here we are at 22.19. All right. Over here, 23. The 23s are going for 24 to 27. Okay, great. That's 1%. That's what we're looking for. So the question is, do you like Apache? Are you willing to hold on to it for as long as it takes to get where you want to go? Well, where is that? Well, let's take a gander. A year ago, we're at 30. Okay, by beginning of April, we're up to 36.04. We bottomed out just recently. That was mid-December at 20.30. Here's the bottom. Okay, shoots up. Here's your top. Drops down. Bottom was yesterday, the 30-day bottom. Let me zoom into the 30 days so you get a better view at it. 30 days would be right there. Okay, up, down. Here's the bottom here. 1 day to the upside. Now, I like 2 days to the upside, so keeping an eye on it tomorrow. If it's up, great. That means we jumping in on Friday or Monday. So I'm going to put Apache on to Monday. APA, put a star next to it because it looks okay. All right, that being said, Alcoa is next, AA. Okay, take a quick look. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this, up, down, up, down. Okay, 36.07. The 36s are going for 109. That's nice. That's over 3%. Nice. The 36.50s are going for 86, which is over 2%. Let's see what's going on here, because that's the key factor. Okay? We're at the high of the year and the bottom here, and somewhere in the middle. Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. But where is it going most likely? Most likely. Sherman, you live like a Charlie Munger, but not out in 99, reach 100 at least is my wish. Okay, I'm shooting for 113. However, if I'm incapacitated, I want someone to hit me with a pillow, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's take a look at Alcoa. Quick look, all right? A year ago, 27.53, we bottomed out the end of February at 24.74. The high is right here at the end of November, 48. Look at the last 30 days. Last 30 days. Okay, 30 days ago, we're at 36. Shoot on up to 41. Drop all the way down to 33. 2 days to the upside. Nice. Nice pick there, Andrea. But what is it giving us? Okay, so the 36, like I say, 36, that's nice pick. I'm going to write that one down. Okay, Alcoa. Now, before I get this, you know, a 3-star review or a 4-star review, what does this thing normally do? Well, the seasonality chart will give me a good idea. Oh, hell yeah. Do you see that? Look at this. This is the seasonality chart. All the way to the left, January 1st, all the way to the right, December 31st. It's the whole year, okay? The blue line way over here, that represents the movement that is actually happening right now. That's this year. The red line is 10 years average movement. That's 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, so on and so forth. But it's the average movement. What does it normally do? With companies like Alcoa that are 100 years old, well, they get into a rhythm. They do the same things over and over again. Okay? Winter, spring, summer, fall, winter. Okay? January, February, March, okay? First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, however you want to look at it. This thing jumps up nicely from where we are right here, the blue dot, to the high right there. Okay, take a look at that. Here where we are right here, look at that nice movement. Ooh, Andre, this is a good one. Nice going, kiddo. All right, that being said, let's get back to here. Go there. Back to where we started. So I like Alcoa. I'm writing that one down. Oh, it's only 36 bucks. Ooh, I can buy me a bunch of those. Andrea, you want to look at Harley Davidson? Going to make me feel bad because I got Harley Davidson at 41. What is it at now? 35, something like that. All right, what do we have here? Leroy. I knew there had to be someone tonight. I couldn't go the whole night without a piece of crap being thrown at me. SPX. Now you're probably thinking, I like SPX. Let's take a look at the numbers and I'll tell you why I don't like SPX. SPX. S&P 500 index. Now, for some strange reason, you have the impression that I can afford $6,000 per share. I don't know where you get that idea from. And even if I could, why the hell would I? Okay, 6,000. Yeah. Okay, it's currently at 60.90. Okay, the 60.80 is going for 47. Not even close to 1%. No, that was quick. Nope. And look where it is. It's at the high. Yeah, thanks. No, nope, nope. All right. Don't. Steve, any thoughts on saving yourself when you sold Siri options for 2.7 at 21? Steve, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I'm not quite sure. Siri. Don't have Siri there. And I don't have Siri there. No. No, I don't have Siri. Sorry, dude. I don't have Siri. Leroy, new to the channel. What kind of trading goes on here? Leroy, what we're doing here is dividend capturing 2.0. What we're doing is buying dividend stocks just before the EX date, selling a covered call from them just to get a 1% every week. That's over 50% per year. Now, don't get excited. It is boring. It is monotonous. It is slow. It is mind-numbing. But it does get 50% per year. Okay, 1% every week is over 50% per year. Okay, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes every day. All righty, Sherman, you know any companies who makes wheel for cars and are multi-baggers in your market. Nope. STX, Morgan Stanley, Martin's overweight and rises to 147. Okay, buy and hold stock tips. Okay, Seagate and Morgan Stanley. Okay. We'll take those into consideration. We have a couple others we're going to look at first. They were here first. Let's take a look at them. So we did two of Andrea's. And over here, oh, all around. Hello, you going to do your tax session soon? I already did that one. Can we add Disney? Disney, real quick. Wait a second. We got Siri up. We might as well take a gander at it. Take a quick gander at Siri because it looks good right here. Okay, the high of the year, we're over here. The bottom's right here. Look at the movement. Down, up, down, sideways. $25.99 to 26 are going for 48. Oh, hell yeah. Almost 2%. Siri. Okay, so the last 30 days for Siri. Right there. The last 30, I'm going to say no. Imagine that. Last 30 days. 23 drops down to 20.50, shoots up to 25. Yeah, there's going to be profit taken here. Not a time for me to jump in. If you like it, you jump in. Hey, more power to you. But take a look at the numbers. The 26 is paying out nicely. Okay, just a smidge below 2%. But I don't buy at 30-day highs. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, what else we got here? Charlie, for brand new, no experience, what books do you recommend? Brand new, no experience. Wade Cook's Wall Street Money Machine. Simple, easy read. We checked those tickers on Sunday morning. Yes, we did. We check them every day because those are the ones we do. They're just consistently profitable. It's weird. Why buy a stock and look at it every single day? Because it's consistently profitable. It rings my bell. Ding, 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 every single week. So why not? All right. Buy and hold stock tips. Oh, here's your opportunity to shine, dude. STX. STX. Seagate. Interesting. Okay, I was taking a quick look at this right here. Big, huge drop, but she turned around. Okay, high, low, where it is. Look at the movement. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's turning around right here. That's the place I want to take a look. Now, it's currently at 95.43. Okay, so I'll be looking at the 96s. And they're going for $1.80. That's 2%. Seagate. I'm going to write that one down. Okay, that being said, let's take a closer look. A year ago, 86.50. Okay, we bottomed out in the middle of April at 81.97. Okay, the high of the year, 115.41, and that was the middle of October. From there, she drops right at the end of the year. Okay, so December 30th, we're at a new 90-day bottom, 85.02. Well, let's look at the last 30 days. Okay, here's the last 30 days. Take a close look. 30 days ago, we're at 90. We dropped down to 87, shoot up to 112, and since then, it's been down, 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 until we found the bottom yesterday. We have 1 day to the upside, which means I am looking for one more day to the upside. Because I don't buy on 1 day to the upside. I like 2 days. Because that way it isolates. Like right here, look. 1 day, 2 days, jump in here. Unless you're okay with just 1 day to the upside. Then you would have jumped in here. Decide what makes sense to you. Because we're all different. There's over a couple hundred people here. We're all different. Okay, we're not all looking for the same thing. Okay, so Seagate looks good. Before we jump in and ring all the bells, let's see what Seagate usually does. What usually does this time of year. For that, we like the seasonality chart. There it is. Here we are right here. The next couple of weeks. There we go. What is Seagate going to do? Basically, for the next 2 weeks, she's going to go sideways. 3 weeks, she's going to dip and dip some more. Now, that is the seasonality chart. That shows you what does it normally do. Odds and probabilities. If it always goes up this time of year, well, is it going to continue to it? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay? So nothing here to make me run and hide. So Seagate actually looks pretty good. All right. That being said, next on the list, Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley. Nope. Pretty quick, right? Nope, for Morgan Stanley. See the highs here? That's not enough. Okay, not enough profit taken. See the bottom's here. It only dropped down, what was that, $3 or $4? Yeah. That's all this space down. Yeah, no. Sorry. For me. If you like it, more power to you. You know? Enjoy. Okay, next we're going to take a look at Disney. And we're running out of time. Because at 11:15, we stop looking at all the stocks and we just look at the questions. So if you guys get questions, get them ready. Now, I do answer each and every question. If you put up a question and I don't answer it immediately, give me a minute or two. All right? Here's Disney. Disney! No. What the hell is going on today? Okay, that might be an immediate no right there. And it is. Okay, sorry. Okay, last 30 days, down, up. Yeah, I don't buy at the high. Sorry. It's just a plain old no. All right, what do we got? Buy, hold, stock tips. Cool, thanks, you're welcome. Sherman, what you think about which sector is good? Okay, Sherman, you've been here long enough. You know I don't isolate my trades by sector. I do them specifically by the calendar. What do I mean? The calendar. Okay. 1, 2, 3. See those? Those are the only ones I want. Only ones I want to look at this week. Next week, 1, 2, 3. The only ones. Here, 1, 2, 3. The only ones I want to look at. Look at this. CTAS, 3M, SJM. That's Smuckers. Emerson, CHD. I have no idea what that is. This is not my list. This is just a list. Okay, so I have all mine in a calendar, specifically by the EX dividend date when they pay their dividend. And the reason why I have them categorized in a calendar with their dividend dates is because just before the dividend date, the stock has a tendency to go up in value. So by knowing when a stock is going to move, that gives me an edge, gives me an advantage. If I know the stock's going to go up, well, great. I watch it. And what do I look for? Well, I look for that movement that I'm so fond of. 30-day bottom, and then going to the upside. Once I see that, that's where I jump in. I take the 30-day bottom, as it's turning around. See, turning around right here and going up. That's where I want to jump in, right around here. Not here. That's the 30-day high. Yeah, no, thank you. Okay. All right, next. Harley Davidson. Damn, another new bottom today on Harley Davidson. Thank you, Andre. Andre, you gave me three really good ones today. Harley Davidson, not so much. Now, I do have Harley Davidson at 35, which is way up here. Okay, but right now, it's at 26. But the funny thing is with Harley Davidson, I sold off, I think, the 28s. Sold somebody the right to buy it from me at 28. Well, why would I do that if I'm in it at 35? Well, because I want that cash flow. Now I own the stock, so I can do anything I want with it. If I want to sell somebody the rights to buy it from me at $27.50, I could. I could do it at $28.50, $29, $29.50, $30. I can do anything I want if I own the stocks. Now I own it at 35. That's way the hell up here. It doesn't do me any good waiting for it to get back up. No, I want that consistent cash flow. So what is the 28 going for? Well, the 28 is going for 10 cents to 25 cents. Not quite 1%. Okay, the 27 is going for 40, but that's way too close for me. No, I'll do the 28s. Okay, I'll do the 28s and grit my teeth. Yeah, other than that, no, because the 29s don't make sense. But I'm bringing something in every single week. All right, so that being said, what else do we got? What you got? Tony, we checked those tickers. Yes, we did, Tony. What platform would you recommend? Okay, so Heaven, I like Thinkorswim. 15 years ago, I wrote a book on choosing the right trading platform for yourself. Okay, 15 years ago, I wrote that book. I found this thing 20 years ago, and so far, I haven't found anything that has everything that I'm looking for. Well, maybe Tasty Trades, because those are the guys that created this thing. Don't. Oh, Liv Shane, what is the ticker? What's the ticker for RILY? RILY. I didn't get the link. Sherry, you didn't get the link for what? I'm a little lost there. Hey, world you want to live in, girl. How are you today? I came, but I couldn't hear anything on the Saturday tag session. Sorry, kiddo. I do have it on recording. I am going to put it on Patreon. Sherman, I also did this in my market. Your strategy dividend stocks, I make 6.7% of my capital, but dividend, good stocks, is very few. Okay, Sherman, I'm going to disagree with you, only because I look at the dividend kings, dividend aristocrats, dividend champions, dividend contenders. Those 4 lists, and Warren Buffett's. Between those 5, I come up with 300 decent companies to look at. Where do I send questions on the tax class? You can send them here. Here's the best place. This is where I am all the time. What's your opinion on shipping stocks? Giving dividends between 14 to 28%. You actually have to give me a ticker symbol. Ann Clark. Ann, Goyai. I don't do AI stocks, kiddo. Sorry. It's got to have at least 20 years of dividend increases. AI has not been around for 20 years. KK, James, the audio on Saturdays was very hard to hear him. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. You know, his end didn't come through as clear as I wanted it to. Oh, yeah, James, I did a little homework. Yeah, awesome, Andrea. Great job. Yay. I have BP. Keep kicking the can down the road. All right, let's take a look at British Petroleum. Now, I remember when British Petroleum had that leak in the Gulf of Mexico. The stock dropped down, I think like 54, 53. And I thought to myself, British Petroleum in the low 50s? Hell yeah. So I jumped a bunch. All right, so first thing I want to see, the high, the low, where was it, where is it, what's the movement? Up, down, up, sideways. 31.67. So what do the numbers look like? 31.74, the 32's 69. That's over 2%. Yeah, love it. BP. Wait a second. I'm not writing it down yet. I want to check the chart first. Okay, the chart. Here we go. A year ago, we're at 35.94. 30-day high, high of the year, the middle of April, 40.53. Last 90 days, shoots up, pulls back. Here's the bottom for the year, 27.80. Okay, the last 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Okay, last 30 days, 30, jumps up, pulls back, jumps up. Here's the high, 32.20. Bottom down here, 30.40. Back up. Not the greatest time in the world to get into BP. But let's take a look at seasonality. What does she usually do? How does she normally move? Normally, ooh, that's not that bad. Okay, so here we are right here on the 5th. And here's the 5th. Here's the 17th. So this is this week, and that's next week. So that's this Friday right here, and then next Friday. So yeah, a week and a half. That's it. And then she's going to drop. I don't know if I want to jump into that one. But you keep rolling it, I don't blame you. Alice wants to take a look at Pfizer. Pfizer. All right, Pfizer, PFE, right? So let's change this back. Change this back. Okay, Pfizer. PFE. Interesting. High, low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, 26.44 to 26.50, 26.50, 36 to 40. Okay, that's more than 1%, more than 1.5%. Okay, love it. Caldwell Cutie, yep, I see that. Walgreens stopped paying dividends, but I'm still trading it only because I've gotten used to what it normally does, and I just keep going with the flow. Okay, so Pfizer. Let's take a look at the numbers on Pfizer. A year ago, 26.71. We topped out the year at 31.54, and that was the end of July. And she drops back down, shoots back up. Okay. The bottom of the year, the middle of November, 24.48. Shoots up, pulls back. Here we go. 30 days ago, we're at 26.80. The high of the 30-day period, 27.57. Drops, retrace, drops. Okay, here's the bottom right here for Pfizer. Now, Pfizer, okay. 26.44 to 26.50s. Nice. I'm going to write that one down. Pfizer. What does Pfizer normally do? Hold that thought. Pfizer, normally. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. All right, here's where we are. Yeah, that don't look that good. Come down, then go up. Yeah, from here, I'm going to drop down to the beginning of March, and then go back up again. So it doesn't really thrill me hugely. Okay, so okay, we're going to do Chevron, and that's going to be it. Wait a minute, we'll do Chevron and then Walgreens, and that will be it. CVX. Oh, nice. Nice. You see that in Chevron? The high, the low, where was it? Where is it? Look at this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 153.36. Yeah. No, numbers don't work. Sorry. So you do your adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, all that crap. It just doesn't work. No. All right, Walgreens. Now, I do own Walgreens, WBA. I've had Walgreens for quite a while. Look what happened. The high right there, 24. The bottom down here on 8. And then we jump back up. We're sitting at $10 at the moment. Now, I don't mind having Walgreens at $10. I mean, we bought it right here from where this big drop is. And then we buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it. If you go into the trade history where all the trades, I post all my trades so you can see them all. All right. The 10 is going for 28 and the 1050 is going for 17. Nice. Okay, so the high of the year was about a year ago, 23.76. Here's the bottom right here, the end of November, 8.04. All right, what's the last 30 days? Here we go. Here's the last 30. Look at that. That's nice. All right. 30 days ago at 9.50. We bottomed out at 9. Jumped up a little over 13. The bottom was last Friday. Huh? Yesterday and today, 2 days to the upside. Well, that works for me. Okay, what's the price right at the moment? 10.16. The 1050s are going for 17 to 19. The 10s are going for 38. But you're losing 16 cents right away. So 16, yeah, you'd be better off doing the 10s. It's a safer trade. Okay? So if you're going to buy it at 10.16, sell the 10s, well, you're losing 16 cents right off the top. So you're only walking away with 22 cents, which is over 2%. Okay, fine. I'm going to write Walgreens down. I like it. Walgreens. All right. So that being said, that is it for the stocks we're going to look at. Now we're just going to do questions and answers until 11:30, and then we are done. All right. Let's take a look at some of these questions. What happens to Walgreens first time in 100 years, no dividends? Caldwell Cute, I really couldn't tell you that one. Don't know. Chasing Jack on the ask price. Uh-oh. On the ask price, I've been adding a few more cents. Nothing wrong with that. But see, and not being that greedy. Okay, see, once you change, okay, the market price and you change the ask price and you make it a limit order, then it's going to sit on the market maker's desk until he's ready to open, ready to fill it. Caldwell Cutie, unblock. Are my messages being blocked? Not that one. Okay, because unblocked, that came through. Are my messages being blocked? That came through. I don't know about your other questions because I'm going one at a time. Scott Whitney. You have violated one of your guiding tenets. Veritas? I'm not quite sure. Oh, you can call me tonight. I'm still up. Okay, I'll give you a buzz as soon as we're done. We're going to be done in like 10 minutes or so. Do you own some international dividend stocks? No, I don't. I stick to just good old American stocks. Sorry. Oh, boy. Tomorrow, what covered call should I place? Caldwell Cutie, we just found a bunch of them. Now, I can't tell you what to do. Okay, I'm just going to rattle off the 6 that we found tonight. Okay, Ford, U.S. Southwest Airlines, Alcoa, Siri, Seagate, and Walgreens. Those are the 6 that we found tonight. There's a whole bunch more. I already posted a comment. All right, I see that, Caldwell Cutie. All right, so what do we have over here? Xano. Okay, Xano, you're new here. The reason why I can tell Xano that you're new, I appreciate your questions. I really do. So you're new, so you don't quite understand all the rules. Rule number 1, consistent profitability. When I say consistency in profitability, I'm talking 2 decades, 20 years of consistent profitability. AMD, no. NVIDIA, hell no. Just don't work. Okay? Yeah, I know who they are. All right, Stephen. Hey, James. I'm late to class. Stephen, we're getting ready to close up in like 2 or 3 minutes. If you missed anything and you want to watch the videos again, you can check out the videos on YouTube. Yep. D-Money, Walgreens doesn't pay dividends. Yes, I'm well aware of that D-Money. But see, I've owned Walgreens all year long, and they just stopped paying dividends just recently. I do that on my way to work in the morning. Cool beans. Oh, I missed it. Yes, you did. All right, so we're basically done with questions. Okay, no more questions? Cool beans. We're going to call it a night. You guys have a great night. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night is going to be my last night because I don't do it on Friday night and I don't do it on Saturday night. So tomorrow night and then Sunday night. Yes, done early tonight. Works for me. Do I trade futures? No, I do not. That was a quick answer to that question. Do I trade futures? I used to trade futures years ago, but the consistency wasn't there. Okay, Caldwell Cutie, what am I looking at? I'm asking, okay, Caldwell Cutie, what are you asking me to look at? Tra la 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 la. I am asking over and over. Yeah, Caldwell Cutie, I get that you're asking over and over again, but what is it that I don't see a question. What is it that you're asking? Because apparently whatever you're asking, you can't see it. No. So whatever you're asking, maybe it's being blocked. Thanks for the recap on the stocks found tonight. You're welcome. Who farted? What a weird name. Hey, now, Caldwell Cutie, you actually have my phone number because we've talked. Yeah. Text me your question on my phone. Text it to me because I'm about ready to end this, and I got 2 phone calls to make for the people in Las Vegas. Why 9.5 option on Ford, not the 10? AMD's a no. Okay? To your cost basis. D-Money to my cost basis. Okay, D-Money, I'm not quite sure what you mean to my cost basis. All right, so over here in Facebook world, you guys have a great night. We'll see you again later. Still learning. Brenton Melody, how are you today? What's my area code? 941. Okay, done with Facebook. Instagram, you guys have a great night. We need to get some more people over there in Instagram world. Have a great night, you guys. And now, the end is near. What do you do when a stock declines? Either dollar cost average down, or if I have too much money into it, I will sell stock. I will sell options against it, but not as close to the money. I'll do it a little bit for like 2 to 3 or 4 strikes out, depending on what the numbers look like. It's always a numbers game. And now the end is near. Good night, Andrew. And so I face the vinyl curtain. Who's buying my cash secured puts? People buying puts. Probably. And we are done here. You guys have a great night over here on YouTube world.